Good morning, everyone. It's Tess, and today's tip is 439, and I'm just saying weight loss willpower. Again, I'm still reading the book, The One Thing, and it's really interesting. I really like the book because it's talking about a lot of things that I've probably studied, tried to learn about, and actually interest me because it's a way of looking at why we block ourselves or how can we help ourselves to overcome blocks. And willpower is something that I've always heard about, but I'm like, I never seem to have willpower when I need willpower, and I don't know how to summon it, and I don't know how to keep it. And I thought it was interesting, this author's approach, The One Thing, to willpower. And he kind of talks about willpower as it's not on will call. You can't get it whenever you want it. And he kind of talked about that each day we wake up with a certain amount of willpower, but as the day goes by and we're taxed by different things, and I'll give you the list of things that they say will tax your willpower. And it all makes sense, what will tax your willpower. But this is why, like in the worst of days, when you've gone through all kinds of things that are going to be on this list, you just don't have the gumption, Dr. V always say gumption, to do that thing to keep you on track. You end up grabbing the food, which turns out to make you feel worse, and then you go down the wrong path again. But here's what he was saying taxes willpower. And again, this is from the book, The One Thing. Hi, Marilyn, good to see you. And these are the things he says taxes willpower. So you know if you have a day with a lot of these type of things in it, your willpower is going to be weak. So you almost want to be... And he did give some tools, and they're the tools that Doc V uses just in our everyday lives to make ourselves feel good. And actually, Law of Attraction will say the same thing. These tools will help you to feel better. And if you can keep yourself feeling better, it's like it refills the tank of willpower. But these are the things they say tax willpower. And it says implementing a new behavior. Well, if you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to implement a new behavior by eating different food, or implement a new behavior by exercising more. Filtering distractions. We all go through that in the work life. Yeah, oh, you're welcome. I'm glad it's helpful. All this is really helpful to me. That's why I just keep doing it, to keep myself engaged and moving forward. So implementing new behaviors can tax our willpower. Filtering distractions can tax our willpower. The job does that. Our cell phones do that. Our bosses, a person can interrupt you. You need to run to the bathroom. Somebody wants you to go downstairs and grab a file. There's always some kind of a distraction. They say that will take your willpower. Resisting temptation. We all know that. We all seem to lack willpower when it comes to not choosing the foods to support our journeys. It says resisting emotions, restraining aggression, resisting impulses, taking tests, trying to improve others, coping with fear, doing something you don't enjoy, and selecting long-term over short-term rewards. And those are all taxing to willpower. So that's why they say that it seems that willpower is never there when we need it. And based on what their studies are, they say that willpower is like the battery on your cell phone. It'll be at a full charge, but each thing takes away from it. And then you have to find ways to fill it up again. And I thought it was interesting because it was saying that you need like that breakaway, like a brief 5-minute meditation, maybe pre-paving, which is my Zara Mahoon Unlimited book, which is just a statement. I want ease and flow in all conversations. Doc V said it today. I can tell he follows Abraham Hicks too, because today he was saying that when he starts to hit that brick wall, which is really basically the willpower is diminishing, it's everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. That's an Abraham Hicks statement. So when we are trying to get to our goals, the obstacles that hurt us are the obstacles that make us feel bad. And in feeling bad, we don't have willpower. So it's all like connected in a circle. No matter what you want to label it or what you want to call it, it is that getting to that place that you recognize I'm not feeling good. I know I'm not feeling good. I've got to do some self-soothing to make myself feel better. That is directly from a 4-step process Sarah Mahoon put together. But you identify, you state what you want, you soothe yourself, and you can bring yourself to a better place on the emotional scale, which would allow you to move forward with a refilled tank of willpower. And I like how he referred to it that way, because willpower was always a mystery to me. I don't know why sometimes I can do it and sometimes I can't. I do know that my busy seasons have been better for me now since I have learned to detach my self-value and my self-worth. I know that if I do the best possible thing I can, somebody else is at a different place in their life. And if they're not seeing what I've done, that's on them. It's not on me. I have to be responsible for myself, responsible for how I'm feeling, and responsible for moving forward. I know I can self-soothe. That's Zara Mahoon. And that is part of her 4-step process. That's the unlimited book I talk about a lot. And that one's from her book, Thrive. Zara Mahoon again. I'll put that in the comments with the one thing when I get done with this. But when you keep yourself in that place of feeling good, when you get yourself to that point, and I guess that's what I'm going to say is the law of attraction in keeping yourself above the emotional scale, depending on how you want to label it, when you keep yourself above the emotional scale, you keep yourself feeling good, it's like you've refilled your tank of willpower. And when you've done that, that is why I know in my own life that I make better decisions when I feel good. If I am under despair or stress or frustration and all these things that I just mentioned are in my life, that's why my decisions aren't good. And it's easy, it was easy to grab the ice cream and cookies. If I'm being distracted, if I'm trying to learn new things, if I'm feeling aggressive, if I'm trying to resist things, if I'm trying to impress others, if I'm fearful of something, all those things take me down to a place where I'm not feeling good. So the best gift I can give myself is to feel better, because when I feel better, I've refilled my willpower tank. And when I've refilled that tank, I can make better decisions. And it is kind of amazing how it all kind of cycles together. And whatever piece is meaningful for you today, it can help you to kind of identify and help yourself feel better. So like even if it's something as simple as, if I want to move forward, I can say to myself, am I feeling good today? Am I making the right decision, or do I need to adjust my decision because I'm not in a place of feeling good? Hello, everybody. I see a few people on, so thank you for being here. Again, I'm talking about the book, The One Thing, and he's talking about willpower. And what I find really interesting about it is that he referred to willpower as like a battery on a phone. And it is really high in the morning, and as it's taxed by all those things that I've mentioned a couple times now, where you're learning new tasks, there are distractions, there are emotions that are below the worry line on the emotional scale, or mood scale, if you want to call it that. Not feeling good, angry, frustrated. If you're selecting something that's a long-term goal over a short-term goal, that will take your battery on willpower down. Being fearful, doing something you don't enjoy, that drains your battery and makes you less able to make a decision that supports what you want to do in your life at this particular moment. And it kind of goes back to those same things that I've been hearing for 2 years that have truly helped me hugely. And that is that when I get to that point where I know that I am not thinking in a way that supports my journey, it's time for me to take a 5-minute meditation. Well, good morning. So good to see you guys. I need to take a 5-minute meditation. I need to say, as Zara Mahoon says, pre-paved statements. I want ease and flow in all conversations. I want success. I want my employer to be pleased with what I'm doing. I want to feel good about myself. I want to have success completing this task. I want ease and flow in all conversations. I want to feel good. And use those statements to fill up your willpower fuel tank, and it will help you to guide through the decisions that you're facing for the day. And again, this book is The One Thing, and I will tag it and put it in the comments, and I'll put some of the other ones. And I will continue talking about this because I'm taking it a section at a time and just trying to learn something from each section. And I'm finding it helpful because in all the different books and all the different authors, I can see the links that support what everyone's talking about. No matter how you want to label it, these are the skills that the successful use. And the one thing I've learned over the past couple of years is that if I want to be successful, the easiest way or the fastest way to get there is to have mentors who can teach you the ropes, who have already walked the path that you've walked, because they can give you that hand up that gets you down that road faster. So thank you for being here. I think I'm going to go live in Doc V's Transform Your Life group Tuesday night and Friday night this week, but I'll post in there for those that are part of that group. Thank you for being here. And remember, if you feel your willpower waning, you've probably drained your battery, and you need to take a few minutes to meditate, to say positive statements to yourself, to bring yourself to a little bit of a higher place so that you can come to the decisions not with a low battery, but with a higher battery, so that you have a better opportunity to make the choices that will support long-term happiness. Thank you, and have a beautiful, beautiful day, and I appreciate you all very much.